giro a tu seguro. Contrata tu seguro de hogar con Direct y llévate un regalazo a casa. Calcula ya tu precio.
God bless you for coming once again to Collins Cinema Treasury of Excellent Knowledge today. And also coming to Evangelist Inyuma Carlo. I am the same managing director of the both platform. The new platform has been launched, and that new platform with the name Evangelist Inyuma Carlo, of which I am, and the new platform is solely for Christian teaching, Christian activities, just focused on Christian activities. And I place it there. You can subscribe to me via YouTube. I will also go on Facebook regarding the new platform with the name Evangelist Inyuma Carlo, of which I am. Then the reason is, starting from now, I will be separating my Christian teachings from Biafra activities and other social activities from this platform, which is Collins Inyuma Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. The other one will be Evangelist Inyuma Carlo Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. That is where I will be relating with Christians worldwide. The new platform is where I will be relating with Christians worldwide. However, I still have my right to continue practicing my Christianity in Collins Inyima Treasury of Excellent Knowledge, where you are watching me right from now as a Biafran Christian. But my Christianity in Collins Inyima Treasury of Excellent Knowledge, which I use to run Biafra activities, my Christianity here will focus on my Christianity with Biafrans especially. Then my Christianity or Christian activities that will have to do with the world stage, or the whole world should be in Evangelist Inyima Carlo Treasury of Excellent Knowledge, which I am launching starting from now. I have opened that channel, and this video will be available on his YouTube channel. Perhaps 1 hour after this program will come to an end, I will also launch each Facebook. Already each Facebook has been already open, but there is no video yet in it, and I will try to begin to place videos. And I do not have Facebook friends at the moment. I have only 2. So as I am announcing it, you will begin to subscribe to me. Evangelist Inyima Carlo is the name as advertised in this program. So you are once again welcome, and I greet you on my personal behalf as usual, greeting you on the behalf of the Lord, the Creator and the owner of the whole universe, that is Jesus the Christ. And I also say to you good evening from my birthday time. Here is just 12 minutes to 9 p.m. And today being Monday, the 15th of this November 2021, I am going to talk on the topic as you can see on the screen. God's message to Biafrans who wish to persecute. I made a mistake on the spelling. I will correct it later. God's message to Biafrans who wish to persecute the Biafran Christians. People who will watch this video anytime, any day, and you who are watching me right now may be surprised to see this kind of message. The Biafrans who wish to persecute the Biafran Christians. You know, the issue of Christianity and the Christians in Biafra land had been a lingered matter, of which the majority of us have misconception about. And the majority of the non-Christians conclude that religion is our problem, that is the problem of the Biafrans or the problem of the Africans. But they fail to differentiate between religions and Christianity. Though I have made a lot of teachings about this and many people came to understand it. I will not also deny that there are fraudsters in the guise of Christians. There are religious fraudsters, religious politicians, occultists who claim to be Christians who are not actually Christians. But who is a Christian? A Christian is someone who reflects the life of Jesus Christ and pursue the mission of Jesus Christ. That is a successor of Jesus Christ on earth who takes over the same ministry of Jesus Christ. Ministry means divine assignment. Ministry means assignment according to theological term. Who takes over the same Jesus assignments here on earth, that is a Christian, living like Jesus Christ and doing what Jesus Christ does or did, and aiming at achieving the set goal of Jesus Christ. That is a perfect Jesus disciple is a Christian. I will also tell you that there are genuine Christians in Biafra land, and it is erroneous for us to believe that everybody who claims to be a Christian must be perfect before we accept that they are genuine Christians. No, it had never happened at any time, and it can never happen. Even among the first 12 that Jesus Christ chose, we see that there was a betrayer among them. And the circumstances make some of them to compromise until they began to grow in strength. And when the Christianity began to boom, Jesus Christ prophesied to them, even while they were only 12, that the time will come when the false prophet will emerge and join the system, claiming to be part of them, claiming to be part of us who are the Christians, but they are not actually part of us, but they will be going around deceiving many, playing politics with Christianity, commercializing the Christianity for their ulterior motive, even colonizing people with their Christianity. So this is a fact that happened, and it is a prophetic event, and also signs of the end time, signs of the end time events which Jesus Christ prophesied according to the Olivet prophecy recorded in Matthew 24, Matthew chapter 24. So I am not confusing about it. I am not confused about it. I am also not surprised to see things happening. But many who are ignorant, and most especially the Bible illiterates, are disappointed to be seeing such things, and they expect that every Christian must be like Christ. No, there are satanic agents in the Christendom. And the Christ has told us that we should continue in his footsteps until the end time, when he will come to harvest, to separate the grain from the wheat. That is the meaning of that parable. It is about the end time that we should continue, but we should not lose focus. And by the grace of God, there are a number of genuine and indigenous Biafran Christians. That fact cannot be denied. What brought about this message right now is because many Biafrans had begun to wish to start persecuting Biafran Christians. There are Biafrans who wish that Christianity should completely end in Biafra land. That is their wish. And if they see the opportunity, they will do it. If they see the opportunity, they will begin to persecute Biafran Christians, both in Biafra land and in diaspora. And also, they are mean to go to the extent of beginning to kill some Christians. And the reason will be that most Christians are corrupt. That the Christians are corrupt, and Christianity is part of the problems we have. Without them differentiating between the genuine Christians and the evil people who claim to be Christians. Then I am not here to say that the Christians should not be punished when they go wrong, when they do things wrong, according to upright civil law. Let us take the Bible aside, because we are living in the world where we have secular laws outside of the Bible. But every secular law that is made for the well-being of the people is related to the Bible. Because the Bible is aimed at building human life perfectly and to building human life to be a perfect reflection of God's own life. That is the essence of the realities of the Bible. And that is the essence of God creating humanity, for humanity to enjoy life and glorify God in return. So, when these social laws are made, whosoever, even among the Christians, and the social laws are made for the well-being of the people, and the Christians violate the social law, they should be punished, whether by imprisonment or whatsoever. That is not evil. That is not a sin. That is not evil in God's sight. That is the truth we must know. So you should treat everybody equal, both the Christians and non-Christians, when they violate civil law that are made to benefit the people. Every defaulter of the law should be punished accordingly, whether the person is a Christian or a non-Christian, and there is nothing wrong about that. Recently, about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, when the issue of Anambra election was on board, people were talking whether to have the whether to permit the Anambra election to hold or not, as we, the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, aimed at boycotting the election, but finally the DOS came to call off the sit at home, which was aimed at boycotting the past Anambra election, of which myself personally am disappointed about that, but I am not in the position to change the decision or the authority of the DOS. However, the end shall justify the means, or the end shall condemn the means. So that is what we are looking forward for. And some people may be surprised seeing me wearing IPOB uniform to pass this Christian message. Yes, I am a Biafran Christian and an IPOB member. And this issue is related to Biafrans and most especially to IPOB. And I am using my right of worship to declare this message primarily to IPOB members worldwide and to Biafrans at large. And it is God's message, it is not my message. I am under obligation to deliver this message. And this message can only be harmful to those who are evil in heart and who do not want to change in their pretending to be good and never intend to change from their evil ways, because this message can only be effective when people make it effective in their life. So during the past 2 or 3 weeks, the DOS warned the Biafran Christians not to mingle with the Biafran politicians, and most especially the Igbo politicians, as they were planning to begin to use church auditoriums for their political campaign. Yes, it rose a dust of which the DOS warned them. Then in the process, I made a broadcast, not especially on it, I made a general broadcast concerning Christianity versus Religion and Political Colonization. Then I centered it on Biafra land using the same broadcast made by the DOS. Then I tried to differentiate between who actually is a Christian and those fraudsters, the thieves, that is the thieves among the grain who had come to destroy what Jesus Christ had built for their selfish interest, and trying to pollute the name, the doctrine, the integrity, the prestige, and dignity of Christianity and of the real Christians. I made a video like that. Which should be either part 7 or part 8 on that topic, Christianity versus religions and political colonialism in Africa. Then that one is centered Biafra land, and I will make such videos. I'll make more of such videos, and from videos made by IPOB members. It is about correcting the errors and wrong conceptions people have about Christianity and Christians, so that they will not take the wrong steps they are about to take in ignorance or as a result of malice and wickedness. I also want to declare that some of these people who antagonize Christianity and Christians, they do it as a result of their occultism. As a result of their occultism, these attacks are not ordinary. At times, the attacks are demonic because they hate hearing the name Christianity and the Christians, even when they know quite well that there are genuine Christians and the genuine Christianity is still in existence, because the genuine Christianity is the only true light that exists in the whole universe. And the genuine Christians are the real light bearers on this earth. Jesus Christ is the supreme light bearer, the light himself in the whole universe. And Lucifer hates to hear that. All of the emissaries of the Lucifer hate to hear it. All of the occultists, the whole world, hate to hear it. So I am here touching about the spiritual force behind all of the attacks on Christians. Then, after making that video, I made it to clear the air and to put the conception right. And I used the video made by the DOS. Thereafter, a particular individual who is a member of IPOB and in the person of Efe Owanogo asked a question, and that question is directed to me, that if they touch the Biafran Christians, what will happen? What will I do? That is the question. And when I listened to her, and when in the video she asked that question, I wasn't prepared to answer the question because I never expected that question, and that is Efe Owanogo. And I hereby tell you that from the first time Efe Owanogo joined Biafra struggle in September 2018, she had been antagonistic to Biafran Christians and to Christianity since ever then until now. No matter how much I have tried to convince her, she is not and she had never been and is still not. And I'm not sure she will ever be interested to listen to the truth about Christianity and the differences between the genuine Christians and and the evil pro, propagator, evil perpetrators in the guise of Christians. If we want to go hate Christianity and Christians to the core, and her hatred and antagonism to Christianity and Christians is not ordinary. She is under demonic influence. That Obanja spirit pushing her to be acting the way she is acting is the spiritual force behind the whole antagonism. I know it's in self-evident, but she had compelled me to state it out. So I use this medium now to state it out. And this message goes first to Efe Owanogo and all of her likes in IPOB worldwide and all Biafrans. This message is specifically for Biafrans who wish to persecute Christians. I mean, to deal with the Christians, to deal roughly, antagonistically, or even murdering the innocent Biafran Christians. If Owanogo being the case example, she may not be on ground to be doing it, but she has the media power to influence people to engage into the business of persecuting the Biafran Christians, and most especially the Biafrans. What I mean is that even if non-Biafran Christians persecute Biafran Christians, God will not punish them as much as he will punish the Biafran non-Christians who persecute the innocent Biafran Christians. Persecution is when the Christians are innocent and they are being antagonized, hostility being waged against them. That is the persecution. Persecution, but punishment is when the Christians are wrong, and most especially in the social affairs that should be beneficial to human beings, and they are judged with the social law, and they are given the punishment meted on all other person who violate the law, meted on Christians. That there is nothing wrong with that. But I am here talking about persecution on Biafran Christians unjustly. God is hereby warning you through me. If you want to go ask what will happen, and the same question is a question asked by many Biafrans and most especially many IPOB members. What will happen? What will I do if they persecute the Christians? That is the question. Then the answer I never had, and I do not have until now. But God has the answer. And God's answer is what makes the focal point of this program, of which I am going to tell you right now, and the program will come to an end. What will happen? And what will I do? So what will happen and what I will do is what I am right now doing. What I will do is what I am right now doing. What will happen later. And I do not have the capacity to make it happen. But two sets of people have the capacity to make it happen. Okay, three sets of people. One, Satan, the Satan who influenced those Biafrans never to see anything good about Christianity and the Christians. That is the person that will make it happen, the first person. Then the second person is the Biafrans who will continue to permit that Lucifer to be using them to persecute the Biafran Christians. And the third person that will make it happen is God, who has sent me to deliver this message. So, and what will happen, what I will do is asking God. She asked me, what will I do? I never knew what to do, and I never had the answer. I asked God, the questions belong to you. What will I do? Then God tell me what to do. What to do is to tell BIAFRANS that if they desire to persecute innocent Biafran Christians, they should go ahead. Then they will bear in mind that each of Biafran Christians who is killed unjustly by Biafrans for practicing Christianity, that God's assignment that the God's assignment for that individual should be replaced by those responsible for killing him in threefold. For example, if 1 million Biafrans conspire to kill an innocent one Christian Biafran, it means that the ministry of that individual should be executed 3 times. Those 1 million people should execute 3 million times of that person's ministry on earth. That is what God asked me to tell you, and that is what I am doing. What will I do? That is what I am doing, and that is what will happen. Then, if 10 million Biafrans conspire to kill one innocent Christian, it means 10 million times 3 ministry of that individual is what the 10 million will execute. Also, if 1,000 Christians are killed, for example, then it should be the whole people who are responsible, both those who think it in their mind and those who spoke it out, and those who conspire, and those who support it. It doesn't matter who. If there are 5 million Biafrans who support the killing of Christians, it means one Christian killed is equal to 5 million times 3, making it 15 million times of the ministry of that particular individual. Them taking it to 1,000 Christians, for example, it should be 5 million times 3,000. 5 million times 3,000. That means that the Biafra land should be and will remain dominated by Christianity. This is what God asked me to tell you. So if you want to join advocating Christianity in Biafra land with your willing heart, that's good. And that should be better for you, and it will be easier for you than when you join it by force. Because God's work must be done in Biafra land. Christianity must continue to dominate Biafra land. That is God's message for you. That is what will happen. So I am not here begging anybody not to go ahead and kill the Biafran Christians as Biafrans. But bear in mind, you are killing the person to replace the person. And to do 3 times that what one person will do for God. And in the end, you will seal your ministry with your blood. You will suffer 3 times than the person. You will walk 3 times more than the person. And in the end, you will die for doing the good work of God. And if you are repented and die for doing the good work of God, you will go to heaven. But if you live as a sinner and you die for doing the work of God, you will go to hell. So bear it in mind. Decide for yourself either to support the genuine Christians and genuine Christianity in Biafra land, or you step aside. That is God's message primarily to IPOB and all Biafrans worldwide, both home and abroad. May God bless you for listening, and the program ends here. I remain your servant, Evangelist Inyima Carlo, or Evangelist Collins Inyima. They are both my name. Until I come your way once again, remain blessed and bye for now.